Hello friends, hi everyone, and today I will be introducing you to the concept that is very interesting. You must have heard of FIBRIN glue. FIBRIN glue is a very new technology that we utilize as a sealant, and with the help of this we minimize the use of tackers or the sutures. So let me introduce you to the concept of FIBRIN glue. It is what it is going to do. It is going to mimic the normal physiological clotting mechanism, but how it is different from that clotting mechanism is that it has a protein which is known as aprotenin, which helps the clot to sustain itself, because it will not allow the fibrinolytic activity that is going to be done by the macrophages of the body. Now let me introduce you the basic system of fibrin glue. What we use, we utilize the fibrinogen and we utilize the thrombin, activated thrombin in presence of calcium. When they combine, that will form a clot. Now let me introduce you the basic system that we have. Can you see this basic system that we have? These are the four standard vials that we have. These are the four standard vials. Let me introduce to the vial. Now if you see, this is written T cell 20. T cell 20, this is fibrinogen. This is a fibrinogen that we have. And can you see there is a blue cap over this? Now if you see this is a aprotenin solution. This is a protein. This is a aprotenin solution. And this helps to sustain the clot. It prevents fibrinolytic activity. So what you will do, there are two types of syringes. Those are available. One is blue in color and one is black in color. What you are going to do, you are going to take out this aprotenin and you are going to put this in this. Yes. Now before you do this, one thing is very important. Can you see this machine? This is fibrinotherm. Before you do this mixing, you have to put these in the desired places and you have to heat them. You have to heat them. You have to heat them. Now once you switch on this machine, can you see a tungsten filament? Now this is going to heat these things at 37 degrees centigrade, and once it is heated, the red line will automatically display. Now if you don't have this fibrinotherm machine, you can use hot water at 37 degree and you have to maintain that temperature for 10 minutes. Once you have mixed this, once they are heated, now you will take out your fibrinogen and aprotenin and you will mix them. And once you mix them, and you will also mix the thrombin 4. Can you see thrombin 4 is written on this? Thrombin 4. Can you see this thrombin 4? Yeah, this is thrombin 4 and this is a calcium chloride vial. So you are going to mix this to activate your thrombin. Now once they are activated, now what you will do, you will switch this off. If you see, this bottle has a fan inside. This bottle has a fan, metallic fan, and when you place it inside and you press this green button, this fan starts rotating. Actually this is doing nothing, but manually you will have to swirl, and this magnet, like we have a magnet and a compass, and when you rotate the magnet, the compass is going to rotate. Can you listen to this sound also? Can you zoom in? So the bottle is mixing. There is a fan which is mixing the things inside, and once this is activated, you will withdraw this. So I am going to mimic this same model. Shivlal, can you get me those things? I'm going to mimic that same model. Take an example. Let us take this to be the calcium chloride and a thrombin 4 solution, and let us take this to be what fibrinogen and a fibrin solution. Now what you are going to put, we have to mix them. So we have to have a system which should uniformly spread them. So can you see, this is a duplo-jet spray system. We attach this plunger to this. Just wait. Yeah, this is this attached, and again similarly you will attach this to this. Can you see, both of them have now been attached. Now let me introduce you. Now once you want to apply it, can I get one? So suppose this is the wound where you want to apply. You have to be at least 5 to 10 centimeters away, and you have to be very gentle. The pressure that has to be applied should be between 1.2 to 1.5 bars. Now the problem is how to use this in minimal access system. In a laparoscopic system, we have a machine which is known as a Duplo spray MIS. This is the machine. Can you show this machine? Duplo spray MIS. It has a flow regulator. Now I'll show you. This is applicator. This is the applicator that we have. This is the Duplo spray applicator. This is a Duplo jet system. This is a Duplo spray activator. This is a lock which has been locked. So I'll ask my assistant to switch on the CO2 supply and I'll show how this works. Can you show this? There's a pedal. There's a foot pedal inside below. Once I press the foot pedal, can you see? Once I press the foot pedal, the gas has started to come out. And now once I press it, can you see? This is what is a spray. This is a air, that is CO2 mixed with the gas, with the drug, and you can do this spraying. Always remember, you have to be a bit away from the point, because you have to be 2 to 5 centimeter at least away from the side. You cannot go less than 2 centimeter, because if you go less than 2 centimeter, you are using CO2. There is a risk of gas embolism, point number 1. The second is the tissue might rupture. So these are important things that you have to remember. So again, in a nutshell, this is a Duplo spray system. This is a Duplo jet system. Now you must be wondering, what is this line? This is the line that we attach to the trocar, because now you have to ensure pneumoperitoneum also. Na? So this is going in and this has gone to the trocar, so that we continue to hold that pneumoperitoneum in this space. So I thank you everyone for listening to me. I hope this video is useful for you.